Everybody, welcome back to SevTech Ages, episode 66 with me, Sid, and I wasn't going to start recording now, but I'm in a particularly unpleasant place. Just above me is a lava lake, and I'm actually out collecting this stuff, and I spotted some celestial crystals in the old ground, and I thought, I'm going to have them. So I've come down, and it was a bit of a higgledy-piggledy kind of roundabout route to get down here, because I've had to kind of zigzag down to get past this lava lake, obviously, because it's lava, and it's dangerous, it kind of burns a wee bit. And, oh man, what more? I've got so much of this, I don't know what to do with it. Right, I want another thing, okay, and then I want to get you on there, like so, and that can go in there. And I think once I've filled this crate, I'm going to call that an episode. Oh, that's not good, not good. There. That should be alright though, so we can take those. So yeah, not the friendliest of locations. As I say, I was only out for looking for... Oh, no, good. Get it, quick. For clay. For bricks, obviously. Because bricks is what we want. I'm not that desperate about these, to be honest, but I don't like to waste them when I see them. You know what it's like. Anyway, let's do some... grabbing of the old crates and then get out. I'm still full of cold, by the way, so again, apologies if I snuffle a wee bit. I don't desperately need that much more. I've got 9 crates full of celestial crystal now, so yeah, that's 9 single chests in old Minecraft money. So what we need to do now is get out. So you can see, yeah, not the nicest of places to land in. And I think it might even be night time as well. That could be problematic. Well, moderately problematic. I mean, it's not like I'm unprepared now for things, but that would have been nasty if I'd have just come straight down into that. That's for definite. Can I sleep here without glitching, I wonder? Pardon me. Yes, I can. That's always good. Right, I'm going to head up and we'll continue just filling that crate full of clay, and I have made some modifications to the brick kiln. Sorry, this is just me. I have this kind of habit where when I'm doing this, I'll jump up so many, and then I'll just stick a couple of blocks in. And the reason for that is, if I ever decided to kind of decide and come back here, if I pick the wrong column to mine down, I only fall a few blocks. What have we got out here? Anybody? Nobody? No? So you can see that's what spurred me onto it. There's something over there, but I'm not worried. Let's go and grab that. Thank you. And we'll have that one as well, because we get those little bits of dust while we're here. And yeah, I'll leave that there. That's an absolute guarantee. And if I ever need any more, in the highly unlikely event that I need any more, then we can worry about that later, can't we? So I need a waste bin for you, and you, and you, because I'm going to go and grab this clay while I'm out here, because I've still got this spot to fill. It's not far off full. I don't think it'll take much more than this. This is the 3rd crate of clay that I've done. or will have done once I've taken it back, obviously. Right now, oh, hello. That really didn't work out so well for you, did it? I know he's still there. Where did you go, sir? There, I see you. Gotcha. Right, that's before we were so rudely interrupted. Yeah, so I'll grab this bit of clay and we're going to head back and I will show you what we've done. I didn't really do it on camera because, to be honest, it was a minor change. It wasn't anything major, and I wasn't even sure that it would work. So, you know, get it right the first time. I actually have a T-shirt that says, "Of course, I don't look busy. I did it right the first time." The fine art to appearing like it always goes right the first time, and the first rule is never actually do it wrong in front of people. Do it wrong, or make mistakes all you like. Just don't do it where people can watch or see. Infallibility is only as good as your reputation. Anyways, I need to just finish off getting clay, so I'll be back in a moment. Incidentally, I'm actually not far away from home. We are just down here in this bit, so that's there. And I just want to have if you're ever looking for a really nice place to build on this map, that cliff face there is gorgeous with this autumnal forest. That'd be a really, really nice place to build. I hate it when I come out and discover places that would be nice to build things. Just because I kind of go, why did I have to build where I built? Why couldn't I have built somewhere like that? Yeah, anyway, I'll see you when we get back. The only thing I'm going to want for astral rock crystals. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted that one. And we'll pop you down there. The only thing I'm going to be wanting for rock crystal anytime soon. This is all full. Yeah. That's the thing. I thought I'd better drop that off because it's just going to sit there cluttering my loot chest up if I didn't. And yeah, we'll have to do some more astral sorcery. We haven't really played it, but the quest line hasn't really demanded it. But that doesn't mean there isn't some cool features of this mod that would be entertaining to do. Right, let's go look at the brick oven. Or super smelter, or whatever you want to call it. It is a limited super smelter, of course, because it's only what you can put into the kilns. And we should be empty, so I'll lock you off for now. So, we've got this chest here. That's all the work I've done. All the clay that's smelted. There's nothing left in here, and obviously we've got this clay here. And we can put that in there and everything will be good. What's going on underneath here, however, is simple. There's a conveyor belt, and the conveyor belt runs along here, all the way down on both sides, runs all the way down to the end here, where it goes into a dropping conveyor belt, which goes into a hopper. And then if we come down there, hopper comes out, goes into there, into a hopper in the middle, and then that is an upper, which is the opposite of a hopper. It pushes it up into there. Absolute nothing special about that whatsoever. So let's put you away up here. Oh, I didn't drop off that stuff. Well, that's easily fixed. Bing, done. Right. And obviously the idea here is that we'll just ditch the contents of this into here, and then we'll set the thing off and then forget about it. That's the ideal set of ideal things, good ideals, ideal with a certain amount of idealness. Now there is, probably it should take that stack out, actually. If I left that extra 37 in, the cart won't go. Interesting. Little bit of glitch there. Off you go, my friend. I brought the Weird and Gadget up so it will do its work, and that will... I mean, again, I could help this along. Probably will do. And yeah, I'll be back with you in a sec. Alright, so I've got a crate of bricks. We need... what we do need to do is take that out of there. Should be nothing else floating around in there that I need to worry about right now. And what we will do is I need to have a look at my mob drops chest. We have one ink sac, which of course we can use to make black dye powder. Black dye powder comes from, we can get it from wither dust. Oh, that's handy actually. Those and from black lotuses. We've got a little bit of that. So you're saying I can? No, that's the wrong kind of wither dust, isn't it? Oh, damn it. So if I want to get a lot of black dye powder, which I've got one, how am I going to go about it? I mean, the obvious answer is to go and eat squid. I'm going to need a reasonable amount of that. So I'll need 8 per 60. Oh, God. Yeah, I'll need a lot. Right, well, there is only one option right now then, and that is to go out and hunt squids with my looting sword. Let me just check that there's nothing wanting to play. Oh, see, plenty of squid though. Whee! You are looting, aren't you? Yes, good. Right. Still shouldn't take that much effort. What was that? I can't see a thing. Anyway, at least with all the squid around here and the night vision totems, this shouldn't take that long to get a reasonable amount of ink together. So I'll get that done. Again, be back in a mo. I think I figured out where all the mobs are under my base. Why I keep seeing the things. Not sure how wise this is, but yeah, look down here. Now, if I jump down there, that could be unpleasant. So I'm not going to do that today, but I may take a little trick down there to see what there is, because, you know, stuff and things and stuff. I've got a stack and a bit, plus a bit more. And yeah, we'll make a start with that, I think. I doubt we're going to get the entire thing built today. That might be overly optimistic. Apologies for my cough and cold and sniffles and snuffles. But the next thing we need to do is head down here, swap out this for the, I think, annual. Let me just double check. Oh, it'll go in the millstone as well. Oh, hang on. No, no, no. You will stay there, dog. Well, we'll not be using that. We'll be using the millstone because we get 2 per. And 2 per is better than 1 per. So off you go. That's charcoal dust, so I mustn't mistake that for the one. That's going to take a hot moment to cook through, so... But yeah, that's what we want. And again, I shall be back in a moment. Alright, so while that's crushing and making that going on, all that stuff's going on, I just need to, let me just double check that we're not going to be ambushed by anything. Green and unpleasant. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Pretty much all of this equipment that's been set up over here in a temporary fashion needs to be relocated. The only real exception to that is this thing here, the tank, because it's full. I don't really want to have to go through the hassle of moving it. And what I've brought is 6 crates and basically the names of each one. So we take you out, and that should give me that and that, as well as that. All of these items will go into making the crusher, and rather than try and remember exactly what was in what, my thoughts were we take the crusher and we put all of the bits that we've pulled out for that into a chest with a piece of paper named the crusher. All nice and simple. And there are probably easier ways to do this, but you know, that lot we do need to do something with, however, so I might leave the arc furnace for a moment, because that lot realistically shouldn't wants to be cooked. We probably also want to be hammering through these a little bit more. So let me get that's the crusher. This is the squeezer. Or press. I think I called it the press in my little notes thing. Yeah, press. That all goes into there with all of its bits. Did that have that? Oh, hang on. No, now. I fairly know the press had those, didn't it? Did it? Oh. Who had... This is what I was trying to avoid, you know, not remembering who had what bits. But basically I want to take all of these apart, put them into things with their own pieces of equipment, and we'll see how that goes. So, back in a moment. Alright. Everything's down except the arc furnace, which is currently just cooking up that dust. I've taken these apple trees out. They don't really fit for this area. And I've planted all of the saplings from them down here. So we'll have a nice little apple orchard. Yeah, it'd be lovely. This torch here, that torch there, and that torch there, mark the position in the chunk where the oil is. And if we were to go and grab our immersive engineering book, and projector, and hammer, and then go and select immersive petroleum, nope, get the right one, no, oil processing pump jack, we can replace the pump jack somewhere. Here we go, we're getting something out of that. Somewhere over here. Now I would like to turn that around, and if it was it. So that lines up with that. Yes. There. Now I know these blocks missing underneath. We'll tidy that up in a moment. But first things first, we need to go and grab the bits from the pump jack. What we got? Heavy scaffolding. Let's get the scaffold, because I'm fairly certain scaffolding appears fairly heavily on this initial layer. We are going to need to go and grab those pipes, because when it's, of course, the sun is setting, so that's a thing. And we've got a pipe there. Then we can take our last two bits of scaffolding and place them there and there. And then we just got that is a light engineering block, but we need to sleep before things blow my stuff up. So we're going to shuffle everything around and reorientate it, which is why I'm going to have the refinery round about here-ish, I think. We'll work out exactly how this works in a minute, but before we do that, we're going to need a light engineering block. Thank you. One of those. You've got heavy engineering block goes there, and what else? Redstone control. I'm going to need you. Hup, redstone control block. That goes there and there, there and there. Heavy engineering block goes there. Pardon me. And we're going to need to do that, I think, to get, where are you there? What we got left? These go on here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then finally that. Oh, and the last 2 of those, of course. Get the old hammer out, give it a good tap, and get rid of that out of the way. And we should have this all reconnected up. Now, I'm not going to wire this in right now. This is chugging along, but it's so slow at the moment because it's virtually out of juice. Do we? I can't really. Yeah, no, maybe not. Right, we need to connect up this from here. That's going to go. No, that's not going to go like that. That is going to connect up to the top. Hup and hup, like so. That's not really ideal, but there you go. Nicely lines up. We just need to work out how we're going to get the power in over here, but we'll figure that one out in a moment. Right, so armed with that, that is all spare pipe now. So we'll pop that in there, and that is just pipe. Well, actually, that is power cables and things. Let me just put those all over here, along with anything else that's loose. No. That can go, and shoot, piece of paper, we do not need you. Alright, so that should be an empty chest. It's great, so we can grab that one, move on. Right, so our next item is going to be the refinery. The refinery needs to go somewhere around this side. So what I want to do is pipe out of here into the refinery, and now the input for the refinery for both power and fluid was at the back, so it might make sense to keep that round here. The output was to the side, which might make sense for going forward as well. So distillation tower, refinery, whatever, call it what you will, we'll get you. And we shall, let's have a look what we got going on where. I can't I can't see. Let me just bring it out here where I can actually have a good look around at the shape here. I think that has got to be the output. Or is it the input? Where is the ladder? The ladder was on the other side, like that. which would kind of point at this being something like that. Maybe. No. No. I think more like that. If we're going to go like that, bring it forward a wee bit. I don't know. See, that looks like the back to me. I'm genuinely not sure. Let me just check the book and I'll be back in a moment. Alright, so we are going to need to make... actually, we're going to need more iron than that as well. But making 68 iron sheets there. I'm going to need probably about another dozen, maybe 2 dozen. On top of that for the piping. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. Let's do 2 dozen for the sake of arguments. So I've relocated the pump jack to the pipe tank. The tank is now piping directly into the distillation tower. The distillation tower, when it's running, will be creating molten naphtha and diesel. And obviously we need to output those to tanks. So that is what we're pulling together now. We also need to make, if I can get 4 treated wood, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to need more treat. Oh no, right at the moment. Okay. We're going to make a fluid router, which is missing that. Of course it is, because I haven't made that bit yet. So 2 of those and 1 of those. No. I need to put 2 of those through. That's right. It's alright. Get myself, don't you? Not having your brain working properly. This bug has been an absolute bugger, if you'll pardon the obvious pun there. Oh, feed through insulator, what? Okay, I don't know. That's what we're making. So we've got 1 of those. And then we need 2 tanks, and for that we're going to need a whole 68 sheet iron and 8 fence, treated fence. So I am going to pull those together, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so armed with that, we should now be in a position to... Oh, through the orchard. It's growing already, look. So we've got that, we've got that. This has got these things, and what we'll have is we will have the fluid router coming off of here. And we need a bucket, and we're going to go for a diesel bucket. Where's my diesel? Naphtha, diesel, give me some diesel, thank you. And we shall go diesel off of the yellow. Okay. Empty. There you go, have some diesel. And then naphtha we shall have off of the green. And then we're going to grab our hoofers. Now this is going to be a bit problematic with this being here. We're not, still not going. I mean, I could always just scrap that and just move this all out. That's not a big issue. So what I would like is to line this up about here, and then have a gap and here. And then you'll have your post like that. Actually, let's do this sensible. 33. I don't want to cock up the number of tiers. It's fairly obvious when you're building this, because you get so far up and then you've only got 9 left, which means that this little one has to be the point that you put it in at that, and then you do the same here. Okay, now at this point this is going to interfere with that, so let us disconnect it. May actually, no, it shouldn't, it should be alright. Okay, and then we can just hop up here and get these in. Now this is again a preparation for the building, because we've got the bricks. The bricks are in the bag, if you'll pardon the expression. Whee! Let's use that. Makes sense, doesn't it? Wow, there we go. So this has got plenty of juice. This is here, and then what I need to do is give them both a bit of welly with that. And this will come from here up that side. This will come from here and go up that side. We'll just use this tower as a handy scaffold to climb up. And no, and that will go there. And then similarly, I don't know why I always manage to make that mistake. It just seems to be built in, I'm afraid. Ow. Right, we need to sleep. I'm going to use a sleeping mat just to save time, because obviously I'm conscious I could wander in and come back out again, but we want to see this working. Because the key here, right, both are empty. If we take our bucket, this has got some diesel in it. That's got some naphtha in it. Okay, which is nice. However, we can take you and you, and we can empty these out and get them out of the way. And I could, in fact, no, probably about it. What I could have done, and probably should have done, is this. Let me just get you out of the way. If I were to put you on top of, right, this should work. Yes. And then similarly we can come over to grab the diesel, which is these two. But if we look at the diesel, that should be more or less empty. Pop that on there, and bang, that's going in. And then we've got that as well, which is another diesel. And then these are the offshoots of the second distillation, and I will probably build a second distillation tower to take the output from the first. Yeah, seems like a plan. Okay, you're empty, so we can pop you there. That will be empty in no time at all. But more importantly, I can turn this on and it will start doing its thing. It's going to process this oil. That's going to be going up, and more importantly, that's going to be going up, and that is what we need as a building material for the next stage of this, which is going to be basically getting the flooring in and the floor plan of what we're going to do and build out here. But that's the thing. Now I'm going to take this apart. Next is my mission. I'm going to take these out and put them away in, what are you? Crusher, I don't need you. You're the press. You are the refinery. You're now the arc furnace. And we'll pop that way over there. And we'll, yeah, we'll strip this apart and put it all into its respective correct place. I'm going to pop that in there for now. Let me get this done. I'll check how long we've been recording and I will be back with you in a sec. Alright, so yeah, we've been going for about 35 minutes. I've taken the arc furnace down. We have got our box of bricks here. While we're here, I should probably at least go through and get the so that should be almost 2 stacks, which is what you would expect, or it will be once you've got that in. But these bricks, they just look so much more industrial. So that is going to be one of our block pallets. Obviously, we'll be working that in however necessary. Why did you go there? I don't understand why that doesn't go into that thing. That needs to be 64. Bang. So that's 2 piles of 64, and we're not going to have quite enough ink. We're only going to need to kill a few more squiddies, aren't we? But yeah, that's the block palette. So not bad. I think it'll make a nice design, a nice addition, if you like, to the area once we've got that in. But before we can do that, we should probably turn you on as well, shouldn't we? It is going to be slow with this because there's just not much juice in there, but that's fine. We're pulling out the bitumen. The bitumen, each 2 of those makes 12. So obviously divide that by 2 is 16, 17 times 12. Yeah, it's a fair amount already. It won't take long, and obviously we'll also be getting plenty of diesel, plenty of naphtha, and then we need to think about these, which will be the second tower probably. Yeah, happy with that. I think I don't know whether I've got screenshots, so we will get one. This is the new look industrial area, well, for a given value of industrial anyway. And until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon, and bye for now.